Now get up for Jon Durnell.
What up, Dallas, Texas? We good? Happy to be here, man. I really am, because y'all been so friendly to me. Like, I love it when I'm traveling around and I meet friendly people. Recently, I was up in Seattle, Washington, and I was staying with a friend of mine, and he was actually with his mom because he's doing so well in his life right now. He's living with his parents. But his mom was asking me what part of town I was going to be staying in after I left them, because I wasn't going to stay with them the whole weekend. So I told him the area I was going to be staying in, and his mother was like, well, you better watch out, because that's where they found the bodies from the Green River Killer. I was like, I guess I better do some research now, right? So I go online and I find out that this man was killing people well before I was born. Secondly, he had been in jail for over 2 decades. Third, he was only killing truck stop prostitutes. So my question was this: what did my friend's mother think of me where she felt she needed to warn me of such things? She just looked at me and like, well, I know where you going after you leave my house. Looking for love at a truck stop. That's what I think. And I was also traveling around in Wilmington, North Carolina. People were telling me about the filming that's occurring there, because I'm from Los Angeles, so people want to tell me, oh yeah, we film stuff here too. So I found out they filmed Dawson's Creek there. Did not care at all about that. Then they told me about One Tree Hill. Still didn't give a shit. But then they told me the original Ninja Turtles movie film there. I was like, oh, hot damn, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you need to know your audience. Why the hell did you tell me about Dawson's Creek? You should have started with the Ninja Turtles. Now, that movie is amazing. It molded my life, mainly because right now, there is an Oscar award-winning actor in that movie, Sam Rockwell. Did y'all know Sam Rockwell was in this movie? He was thug number 1. And as a person who's been called in for thug number 2 and above, I am just so inspired by this man. Because one day I'm going to be thug number 1, and then 30 years later, I'm going to win an Oscar. That's what's going to happen. Now, let's think about people who've won Oscars before Sam Rockwell. 3 6 Mafia did. Yeah. And you know, some people in the Academy were pissed off when that went down. They're like, we're going to give 3 6 Mafia an Academy Award. What's next? Flavor Flav getting a Nobel Prize for his achievements in masterful timekeeping? Don't make no sense. Speaking of rappers, what's going on with Kanye these days, man? Can't get behind him no more, you know? And I think it's because of that Kardashian curse. At first, it was only affecting athletes that they were getting with, but now it's affected Kanye too. Now, if you don't know the Kardashian curse, anytime they get with any male athlete, they completely ruin their stats. Case in point, Reggie Bush. This man was supposed to be one of the greatest football players of all time. 1 year had -1 yards of rushing. All of us in here had more rushing yards than this man. Also, there was Lamar Odom, right? Last we heard of Lamar, he OD'd on Viagra in a brothel. The man took 10 Viagra. And one is supposed to last you 72 hours. Why'd this man need erection for 720 hours, y'all? That's a month-long erection right there. I'll tell you things you're not doing during that month. You're probably not going to basketball practice. Who's going to back you down in the paint with that thing, you know? Probably not taking your kids to school either, you know? That's not appropriate. Speaking of kids in school, I was in Los Angeles following behind this car that had a bumper sticker that was pitiful. Said, my child is student of the week at some school in Los Angeles. Student of the week. We're giving out bumper stickers because your kid was good for 5 damn days? And it could have been a holiday week. So 4 days this kid was good. Growing up, I was a math champion, people. I had to be good at math all year long. And I run home with a little bumper sticker and I show it to my parents and they're like, well, when you get a car, you can put whatever you want on the back of it. So they said to my ass. But yeah, I'm living in Los Angeles these days, and I'm a man in my 30s, and I still have a roommate, which I know is sad. Especially when I heard him orgasm loudly the other day, when I'm in the living room, and he's in his bedroom at 7 o'clock at night. Those are common hours. I could have had guests over, and I hear, oh. And what makes it worse is I knew he was in there by himself. You know, unless this was stroke number 1,000, look, that was uncalled for. There's no way your hand felt that good this time, right? Also, my apartment, my power went out recently, and I thought it was because I wasn't paying my bills. I ran out of my apartment. I was like, oh shit, my power's out. And I was like, oh, everyone's power's out. We're good. All right, we're good now. But then I know what to do because we live in this age of technology. What do you do without electricity? Grab those old porno mags. That's what I did, everybody. Yeah. My friends were always like, why would you keep those? And I'm like, the apocalypse. The apocalypse. I don't know if I'm going to need that shit for currency. You know? Nothing like jacking off to natural sunlight, I'll tell you that right now. Get a little vitamin D on the D. That's how that is, right? Speaking of D, dick pics are popular, right? Who's getting them? Yeah? No? You ain't gotta lie about it. You ain't gotta lie. Look, they're happening. And ladies, it's not gonna stop. Men have found a way to show you their penis without immediately getting arrested, so that's just not gonna end, okay? But what we can do is invent the app Cock Blocker, right? It's right there in the name. Anytime your phone gets a phallic-shaped image, it censors it with a unicorn or an ice cream cone, something pleasant like that, right? Got to adjust the settings so the monster dicks get through. We're all curious about those. No. We're all curious. That was foolishness. Speaking of D, I was in the gym recently where you see dicks all the time. Like, there's just no way you can't see a dick in the gym. Men are always just walking around butt-ass naked. But I was in the gym and I had a Top Gun moment. Who remembers that movie, Top Gun? Yeah, they're about to make a sequel to that, 30 years in the making, something no one asked for. Like, what do we care what they're doing 30 years later? They should be taking care of their grandkids. That's what they should be doing, not flying planes. But I was in the gym, it was time for me to shower up, and I hear this man singing loudly in the showers, and no one else is singing with him. Until he breaks out into You've Lost That Love and Feeling, which is literally from the movie Top Gun. And me and a bunch of naked strangers are lathering up and harmonizing together. We're like, baby, baby. It was more homoerotic than the volleyball scene was in Top Gun. You guys have been great. Thank you. I'm Jon Durnell.
Keep it going for Jon Durnell, y'all.